Hey, what is up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? It is Monday. We're all still alive. Yep, it's a good day. So, first off, trying something a little bit different with the thumbnail. Trying to get away as far as possible from these blowjob face, dumb thumbnails that everybody wants to put up, try to get clicks. I realize people like that for some reason, but I'm a simple dude. I like simple things. I like black and white photography. I like things done right in a simple form. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. Kind of along the same lines is how many times can you make a video about how to buy canned corn? How many times can you make a video about making sure that you have some basic medical supplies? How many times can you make a video about prepping? Now, on this channel, I try to bring something different every time. Now, I am going to repeat myself. I have a kind of a reminder video coming up that I think is fairly important that not a whole lot of people talk about. But I want to bring light to that again. But I try for the most part to not really repeat myself. Yes, I did my buy canned corn, a little tour of my pantry. This is what I'm doing. I'm not necessarily telling anybody to do what I do. I'm just showing what I'm doing. And maybe it might inspire you to say, oh yeah, maybe I need to pick up some more spices or some more garlic salt, something like that, because I didn't really think about how quick that can go. But I try to bring something new to the table each time. I don't like repeating myself and just pounding something into the ground. Now, I also look at my demographics, the people that watch my videos, and YouTube studio stuff. I look every once in a while. It's not a very important thing to me, but kind of curious every once in a while that I get people from Argentina that watch my videos. Who would have thunk? But it's just kind of interesting. It's part of the YouTube creator thing, is to kind of, you get all these statistics given to you. You might as well look at them every once in a while. I think a lot of the people that watch my videos, which isn't a whole lot, but a lot of people that watch my videos are probably wise people, which, right on. I appreciate that. I don't have a bunch of freaking dummies watching. I can just tell that by the demographics that are in my statistics. So I don't need to really explain the basics over and over and over. It's not going to do much. Yeah, I might get a new subscriber here or there, but it's kind of pointless. So yeah, this video will be a little bit pointless for that matter. Just to say, keep doing what you're doing. Keep prepping. We don't know how this is going to happen. We don't know how it's going to go down, regardless of what people tell you. Get general preps. Do all the basic things that you feel that you, your family, your loved ones are going to need to survive for whatever period of time that you feel is applicable to what you think is going to happen. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you what to go prep. I can't tell you how to prep. I can give a little bit of advice. I can tell you what I'm going to do, but that's about as far as I can go. So hopefully everybody's doing a good job out there. Hopefully everybody's putting some stuff back. And if you do have the possibility, hopefully you're doing like I'm doing and you are preparing to produce food, because I think that might be the most important thing. Now, we have a lot of crap going on in the world right now. We have Kamala Harris coming out and saying she's going to put price caps, price gouging protection, price caps on food, which is completely communist. And it is not going to work. It's never worked. It's been done here in the U.S. before. It's been done around the world before, and it's not a good outcome. It might temporarily cushion the blow for certain things, but in the long run, it's going to hurt. So, something else to prepare for, Of course, we have all the geopolitical things that are going on. Something else to prepare for. So, Yeah, yeah. Right now, I am left with a few big preps. And maybe not so big preps, but I'm just left with a few more things. I've got my food covered. I've got my financial plan pretty much covered. I bought a chunk of gold, to say it any other way, when it was under $1,900 an ounce. I thought I was insane for doing that because it was climbing. It was pretty much at a peak, and I said, I don't know if this is the right time. I think it's going to come back down. But I'm going to do it anyway because I feel it's a good store of wealth. Always has been a store of wealth. And last I saw it, it was $2,548 an ounce. So my dollars are going down, gold is staying stable. So it's a good thing. And I've got enough in that to cover a few months' rent. Food if I need to. It's a good little security blanket. It's a recommended security blanket by a lot of people in the financial world. Still getting over this cold. But I've got a couple bigger things. I want to switch to propane. I have no gas at the house I live. Everything is on electric. I don't trust the electrical grid. I don't trust the future of the electrical grid, whether it's sabotage, whether it's cyber attacks, whether it's sleeper cells that come in and do some damage. I just don't trust it. I'm not comfortable with it. So that's where I'm preparing. That's where I'm wanting to invest in my preparations to secure a little bit of security. So I'm actually looking at a 500 gallon or a 1,000 gallon propane tank. I'm going to have them come out, drop it out on my land, run all the gas lines. I want to run one for a stove inside, which I'll eventually swap out. Right now I have just that typical glass top range that pretty much everybody has. I absolutely hate them. I think they're horrible. They're great when they're new. Past that, they look like crap. And they don't cook very well. If you get one little warped pan or something like that, you get uneven cooking, burn spots, raw meat. I hate them. Hate them. So I learned to cook on gas, and I'm going to go back to gas. So I want to hook up a range inside on gas. I also want to run a line to the back of my house, on the back side of the garage, to be able to run a grill, a dual fuel generator, and be able to hook up different appliances out there for propane. So whatever I feel like running. Now, if you do, you can even run the gas lines in and keep electric. And if you want, you can basically hook up a Coleman camp stove, set it on your counter, and cook that way. Now, a lot of people say, yeah, don't, have an open flame in your house, but personally, if it's at this point in the world to where I have to do that, I really don't care. I'm going to use some common sense. I'm not going to throw a greasy, oil-marinated, fatty steak on a grill in my living room. Yeah, I mean, you just have to use common sense. I think a lot of people that watch these videos, like I mentioned before, in my demographics, that I think people have common sense. So yeah, with that said, that is one major prep that I'm going to be kicking into gear now. I've been saving up money for it. It is not a cheap prep by any means. I'm probably looking at $8,000 to do this. So I've been saving up. And yeah, I'm pretty close to being able to pull the trigger on it. So yeah, another thing, like I've been saying it for a long time, I want to get a Jace Medical Kit or something of the sorts. I want to get some antibiotics. I just want to get a backup of that. I have drawer after drawer after drawer of cold flus, stop bleeding kits, tourniquets, allergy meds, extra prescriptions, all the medical stuff that I can possibly gather into a medium-sized filing cabinet. I doubled it since my last video, by the way, and it's full. I need to get some more. I ran out of room on that, but Antibiotics. Yeah, absolutely. I always thought it was a little gimmicky and scammy at first, just because everybody's like, hey, use my code to get this promotional product that they got a hold of me over to promote on my channel because I have 1 million subscribers. First red flag is I don't partake in that. I'll do my own research and stuff, but over time I realize that is probably a pretty good idea and it's something that I want to get. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at now. I really wish preppers and prepping channels out there would quit acting like everybody's a freaking idiot. Quit acting like nobody has any clue of what's going on. If you have never prepped in your life, you can spend 10 minutes on YouTube, figure out the basics. Get your food, get your water, shelter, all the basic stuff, and then you take it from there. Why these channels with so many viewers keep harping on this, I just don't know. Have a little more respect for your viewers, in my opinion. I think preppers are pretty smart people. I think preppers are the 1% of logical people that can see the stuff that's happening in this world and realize that we need to do something about it. Don't treat them like a kindergartner. You know what I mean? So anyway, just kind of wanted to touch on this. Thank you, everybody that watches my video. Leave comments. I learn stuff all the time. I get comments from videos a year ago. And it's like, yeah, hey, you know what? I really didn't think about it in that way. So thank you, It's a constant learning experience. So anyway, you guys aren't as dumb as people want to make you out to be. Trust me. All right, I will leave it with that. And I'm going to do another video here in a little bit that I'll release later this week, which is the one that's going to be retouching on something. And you know what? Maybe I will get into a little bit more of some videos about things that are going on currently. I don't do all the research. I don't sit there and scan the internet for a whole bunch of propaganda bullshit to repeat and regurgitate on this channel. I don't do that, but I will give you my opinions on some of the things that might be going on. Because it is content, it is things to talk about. And I've talked about just about everything in prepping. So what else am I going to do content on? So I'll kind of sprinkle those into some of my content. But don't expect a whole bunch of websites and links and all that kind of stuff because I just want to talk about it. Anyway, with that said, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, anything you want to do. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. Perfectly cool with me. I'll talk to you guys next time. Till then, peace.